And I imagine she's probably going to tell her family about the cheating and the STD. That's totally understandable. I get it. But it doesn't show me in the best light.
Oh, I'm sorry, Loren. How inconsiderate of Faith. How dare she tell the truth? Frankly, mate, there's no good light to showcase you in. But while Loren is out here moaning at how he's about to be portrayed, meanwhile, over on the other side of the world, Adnan's having some accusations thrown at him too.
He was having breathing problems and dizziness. He literally went into the hospital.
That's not normal. I mean, it's him trying to like kind of manipulate you.
Ah, the good old-fashioned guilt trip strategy. Let me guilt trip my wife in order to try and control her actions. Surely that won't work on Tigerlily, will it? Well, before we get to their mess, let's kick off proceedings with Loren and Faith. So we left the pair in Faith's hometown, trying to mend their relationship following the fallout of the whole gonorrhea and cheating scandal. And when we join them today, Faith's mood appears to have improved, which is something Loren is keen to take advantage of.
I do things for you all day, every day, forever. How about foot massage, yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay?
Loren's in full suck-up mode. Remember, he's been talking the big game about how he's interested in buying Faith and her family a home. But with what money, I have literally no idea. But, worryingly, the fact that Faith is now laughing and joking with Loren might mean she's buying his bullshit. Or at the very least, it marks a very different attitude that she's adopting towards him. Her anger, her disappointment seems to be cooling. Like, this is a very different reaction, a very different woman to the frosty lady that couldn't even bear to look at him 48 hours ago. And there's no clearer sign that her mood is thawing than the fact that she now feels comfortable enough to open up about her childhood.
It's very hard to be poor because, no one helped us to make our life better. So I need the one to help them.
Faith reveals that after her father tragically passed away, she moved to Manila aged just 13 in order to start working and send money home to support her family. Yeah, this is a lady who knows what it's like to be dirt poor, who knows what it's like to struggle. I had to put myself through high school, she says. It's me, it's my hard work that's managed to help my family overcome the desperate situation that they were in.
It's very hard for me it's very hard to move in Manila alone. And I work hard.
Faith tells Loren that she's used to doing everything by herself. I had to look after myself, I had to send money back home for my family by myself. None of my siblings moved away, she says. It was all me. Everything was on my shoulders. Which, hearing that, you understand, it must make Loren's offer to help her feel unbelievably tempting. For the first time in practically her whole life, someone's offering her a helping hand.
Help your mom, help your family, get your brothers through school. And I'll do that with you. That's fine, no matter where that is.
Now, Loren uses the word teamwork. For a person who's never had a team, that must be a scintillating prospect. But the problem is, as we all know by now, Loren has absolutely no way of backing this up. He's promising her the world on a platter. He's saying all the right things. But at the end of the day, he's still homeless. He has no money. I mean, if anything, he's more of a burden on Faith. He's one extra mouth that she now has to feed.
I want to believe Loren could be this person, but it's still hard for me to trust him.
So you're really okay with me meeting your family tomorrow?
Faith says yes, but she admits she's feeling very nervous about the whole thing. Family is incredibly important to her, and her family are a very close-knit unit. So when a worried Loren asks her, "Are you going to tell your family about all the shitty things that I've done?" Faith replies by saying, maybe I will. I'm not sure yet.
And I imagine she's probably going to tell her family about the cheating and the STD. That's totally understandable. I get it. But it doesn't show me in the best light.
Yeah, Faith's family will heavily influence whether or not she stays with Loren. And I don't know about you, but if anyone in my family were to tell me that they're with someone who has no job, has no money, has no intention of going back to their home country, oh, and just to add to the mix, also has gonorrhea and is a cheat, let's just say I wouldn't exactly be supportive of that relationship. But, leaving Faith and Loren for now, let's catch up with Tigerlily and Adnan. So, how are the happy couple dealing with starting married life thousands of miles apart?
Over the last 2 months, everything started changing. Adnan became more controlling. It feels like he has a rule about every single thing in my life.
Well, that didn't take long, did it? Things already seem to be falling apart between them. Now, today, Tigerlily is on her way over to meet Cruz to, you guessed it, to get her hair done. Hopefully there'll be other people present, because we all know Adnan's rules about her being alone with him. Now, she tells us she's leaving to see Adnan tomorrow in Turkey. But before she goes, there's something important that she needs to talk to Cruz about. Something that's making her very anxious about this trip.
I was having some back pain, neck pain, and I needed to see my chiropractor. He went on social media and sent me this video saying, "Do you want me to accept this?"
So, unaware of what a chiropractor is or does, Adnan took to TikTok to do some research. And it's while on TikTok that he found this video of a chiropractor cracking a girl's back, which has gone viral. But, of course, as anyone who's ever been on social media will tell you, it's unclear whether it's viral because of the chiropractor's skills or the skin-tight workout clothing that the lady is wearing. Still, the thing is, this has nothing to do with Tigerlily. This isn't her chiropractor.
Actually, my chiropractor is better looking than the one that is on there.
Yeah, you might want to keep that one to yourself, Tigerlily. Having seen this TikTok video, Adnan is now absolutely opposed to his wife being manhandled like that. And it definitely wouldn't help matters to know she's got a handsome chiropractor. But the thing is, Adnan's restrictions, his rules, are now having a very real impact on Tigerlily's life, her health.
It's not just not shaking someone's hand or not wearing, some revealing top. This is my health.
Did you tell him that?
So, given how upset she was by this fight, the next day, Tigerlily refused to take Adnan's calls. And it's at this point that she tells us something that's so alarming, it should have every alarm bell in her body ringing, telling her to run. What happened? Well, apparently the fact that she didn't pick up his calls made Adnan so angry that he apparently had to admit himself into hospital.
He was having breathing problems and dizziness. We literally went into the hospital.
That's not normal. I mean, it's him trying to kind of manipulate you.
Yes, Cruz, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Adnan hates the fact that he can't control Tigerlily from afar. So when she does something he doesn't like, something trivial like not picking up a phone call, knowing there's nothing he can do about it, the guy gets so angry, so riled up, that he has to go to hospital, apparently because he had a panic attack. That's not normal. It's frightening, and it's also very manipulative. The fact that he admits himself into hospital for this is his way to try and guilt trip her, to make her feel so bad that she never does it again in the future.
It was sort of like a panic attack, but I also think he's playing it up a little bit to get some sympathy from me because, this is just a little much.
Even Tigerlily can see this for what it is. She can see through Adnan's tactics. But, in typical Tigerlily fashion, she just chose to sweep this under the rug. She never spoke about this to him again. The issue hasn't been resolved, which, with these two, is a very real pattern. There's a lot of issues, mounting issues at this point, that they need to address. They can't just go on not fixing the problems, the very real problems in their relationship. But, and get this, if you thought all of that was crazy, you haven't heard anything yet. Listen to this. Listen to how much worse it gets. You see, this trip to Turkey has been planned for the sole purpose of trying to make a baby.
This trip is supposed to be all about baby making. I'm older now than I was when I had my last kid.
Just a reminder, right? Tigerlily is 41 years old and Adnan is 22. Clearly unsatisfied with being a stepfather, Adnan is now heaping on the pressure to have his own kids, which is pretty crazy considering he's only just lost his virginity. The guy doesn't want to waste any time at all. But the question is, given all of the relationship problems that they're having, why is Tigerlily going along with this? Like, I get that at her age she might feel that the clock is ticking, but this shouldn't be a decision taken so lightly.
I think it's crazy. They're having some difficulties seeing eye to eye, and now she's gonna go and she wants to have a baby.
It's testament to how many what the f*** moments that Cruz has probably had to endure at the hands of Tigerlily that he's actually managing to keep relatively calm about this. Now, he tries to talk some sense into her. He tries to urge her to get their relationship in order before they, create a life. But Tigerlily just sits there with a kind of blank expression on her face. It's as if this is the first time those thoughts might actually be crossing her mind.
I mean, marriage is one thing, and it's a huge step. But now this is like, you can't take that back.
Now, when we join Tigerlily the next day, it's clear that she wasted her time getting her hair done yesterday, because as she heads to the airport, it's bucketing down. All of Cruz's good work is being undone. But it's good to see that what wasn't undone were the seeds of doubt that Cruz has sown.
But with us talking about having a baby, I really need to have both of us be on steady ground.
Tigerlily admits that in the past she has let things go out of fear of losing Adnan. But, she says, I'm not prepared to do that anymore, which is good. It's good to hear. It's good to know that this baby-making trip has now turned into a we need to sit down and have a chat trip. So how will Adnan and his temper be able to handle that? Will he totally lose it if Tigerlily dictates the rules for once?
This trip, it's very important to me to make a relationship more strong, to make a love more strong. So I want to make everything the best to Tigerlily.
Now, in the cab, Adnan himself admits that things at the moment aren't great with his wife. That's precisely why this trip is doubly important for me, he says. But again, it's just so infuriating, isn't it? Neither of them feel that their relationship is in a good place, yet they're going there supposedly to make a baby. And it's at this point that Adnan gives his version of events about what happened when Tigerlily didn't answer his phone call.
Like, I read and blood in my eyes because I am so upset, I'm so mad and so angry. I'm going to hospital.
Sorry, Adnan, you might be trying to get sympathy from us right now, but all I can think is how f***ed up it is that you're so bad at controlling your emotions, you end up in hospital.
I don't like it when, other man touching my wife like this.
Sorry, but I just don't know if that's a safe man to be around. Is that the kind of man you want to have a baby with?
I think Tigerlily, when arrived to Istanbul, will see me in a person. Forget everything.
See, Adnan has already learnt that he can misbehave and that Tigerlily will just forgive him, sweep everything under the rug. But what he doesn't know is that this time might be different. This time, Tigerlily actually wants to address their problems. And on that topic of their problems, when we rejoin Tigerlily, she tells us about something she encountered just as she was about to board her plane.
I come across a story from Adnan that is a photo of him, like a steamy shower photo.
Now, knowing full well how Adnan would have reacted if she'd posted something like that, Tigerlily responded to him in exactly the same way that he would have responded to her. She messaged him saying, delete it, But Adnan's response has left Tigerlily dismayed. You see, he responded by telling her because he's a man, it's okay. And that double standard has now left Tigerlily questioning the very future of their marriage.
After all these changes that I have made for Adnan, what he's doing just seems like a total slap in the face. It's not okay with me. I'm tired of it.
So, with Tigerlily determined not to put up with this anymore, it's starting to feel like this trip to Turkey is shaping up to be make or break for their marriage. Will they be leaving Istanbul having resolved their issues? Will they be leaving with a bun in the oven? Or will they be leaving with their marriage done?